95% of wholesalers are losing deals because of this one fatal mistake. And I know this because I've worked with hundreds of real estate investors who are making the same error over and over again. They're generating leads from Facebook ads, Google ads, driving for dollars, but then they're letting those leads sit in their CRM for hours or even days before following up. Here's the brutal truth. If you're not calling a lead within 2 minutes, you've already lost to your competition. You've probably experienced this yourself. You get excited about a new lead coming in, but by the time you call them back a few hours later, they either don't pick up or they tell you they're already working with someone else.
But what if I told you there's a proven system that can increase your conversion rate by 300% just by changing when and how you follow up? I'm about to show you the exact 7-day speed to lead SOP that my clients use to turn cold leads into signed contracts, including the cadence that breaks through voicemail and gets sellers to actually pick up the phone.
Because I'm on a mission to help 1,000 wholesalers scale to multiple six figures. And in the next 15 minutes, I'm gonna break down the complete system that separates the top 1% of investors from everyone else who's still wondering why their leads never convert. This isn't theory. This is the exact playbook that's generating deals for my clients every single week. And this is your 7-day speed to lead SOP. So let me just walk you through that right here, because a lot of you don't understand how crucial this is about speed to lead. How you have to have speed, because everything in life and the successful entrepreneurs, the successful people that they do take action, they know the importance of velocity, right? And ultimately, we want to do the same thing here whenever we're calling leads. So here's a few golden rules. One, you want to be able to have a less than 2-minute rule. So a human call attempt inside within 120 seconds. We hire inside sales agents in order to do this. Now, there's a lot of different work and development on different AI agents that you can actually potentially do. There's different AI agent platforms. I'm going to leave a few in the description for you to try. However, the only one I've seen work in this space so far has been bulletproof objection bulletproof.io, but that one is still in development. It's owned by Steve Trang and Ian Ross. However, I end up hiring a remote Latino or a call center that would essentially help me with everything that is going on in a day-to-day basis, right? So that's how I take it. As soon as a lead comes in, they're calling the lead immediately within 2 minutes, maximum 5 minutes. I also do a 6 by 6 by 6 cadence, which means that we have 6 calls in the first 6 hours, back to back, 1, 2, 3, right? Back to back. So we call once, we call 2 times, we break the barrier or the filters of any type of airplane mode or any carrier filters and so on. We break that and we call 3rd time, and then we do a text message. There's an entire follow-up training that I created on this. And we do this daily for the first 6 days. The first week is the week where we pound them, we hammer them. This is the hammer, the hammering strategy whenever you start calling them the first week, because it's the first week where they're the hottest, right? They're recently opted in, whether that's from Google, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, you name it, or they went to the website. And there's always going to be a missed call protocol as well. So we're going to essentially text back with a calendar link, quick, ultimately give them a potential value-driven proposition where we just trying to gauge and find out more about what prompted them to actually take action. And you can ask questions that ultimately start a conversation. Hey, just curious, what made you want to sell? Why is it that you're looking to sell? Or just curious, when is it that you're looking to sell cash? So this prompts ultimately missed calls, or telling them, hey, you're currently working on another deal or working with another customer, and you can create a missed call AI follow-up, call it like a system that, for example, if you call in, it will be talking with an AI person, or you would be sending a text message immediately and ultimately talking in text message. If you have a lead manager, an appointment setter, or VA, then Just make sure that you train them so that they get to this person fast. Also make sure that you capture consent. So ultimately, in order to send SMS and emails, you got to make sure that you have consent in order to follow up with them. All of that is done in the lead form and so on, so that you can be the first touch, right? You can do the first touches and then consecutively do a sequence of touches. So day zero, minutes, you know, 0 to 30 minutes. Ultimately, you would be sending text messages, emails, and so on. Remember the speed to lead sequence and so on. Make sure that you hammer them with actual value driven proposition in your emails. Within the first 6 hours, you should have already attempted 2 pushes. Each push is about 3 dials in a row, and so on, and alternating SMS. Try to do iMessage because that has a high response rate. There's different platforms like LinkUp or SendBlue that allows you to connect with different CRMs for iMessage, or just do a proper iMessage and then you customize the message. You customize the message by sending either a picture or a video. There's an entire video training that I created that talks about different ways to get a person to pick up the phone in my YouTube channel. Then within day 1 to 3, you're going to be sending value texts. You're going to be ultimately sending a customized follow-ups, maybe case studies and testimonials, and so on to try to book an appointment. Make sure that there's sequence in here. And then, the first week will be a hammering week where you want to get a hold of them as much as possible. So I'll show you right here, for example. So this is essentially the golden rules. Write them down, make sure. And then that you have a actual system and sequence for the first week. Look, implementing a 7-day speed to lead system isn't just about calling faster. It's about building a complete follow-up machine that converts 391% more leads through velocity and persistence. And there's a methodology I've been using recently that's made a huge impact on how we help real estate investors go from 15% contact rates to 65% contact rates using this exact SOP framework. So if you're ready to stop losing deals to slow follow-up and want the complete speed to lead training I mentioned, make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell, because I have an entire series on the different ways to get people to pick up the phone. And if you want my team to implement this entire 7-day speed system for your business, book a call with us using the link in the description below. We'll show you exactly how to set up this SOP in your CRM and start winning 78% more deals through speed within the next 30 days. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where I break down the exact scripts that make people respond to your texts.